Congress is very important to the world. I'm very happy to be among so many delegates, more than 12,000 delegates who have come to this 13th Congress. And this is my second time. And I must say, I've learned a lot. I've also created a lot of networking and met a lot of companies. This is about benchmarking. What is that we're doing in our country and what other countries are doing. And I must say, congratulations to UAE for organizing AIM Congress. It is really a good platform for all of us to learn. And as Minister of Government, there's a lot I can take home and also continue to work with companies who I have also met here. Everybody's excited about the speeches, the very well organization. And I must say UAE is very hospitable, and thank you for making us feel so much home away from home. And we are here learning a lot. I'm looking at meeting more companies, at collaborating as a minister in charge of SMEs and also in charge of community development. We're looking at many things. Innovation, as you are aware, is the catalyst for industrialization. A lot of innovation is happening here. We listen to a lot of speeches on artificial intelligence. That's the future. And with so many companies coming from all over the world, this is a place to learn and to collaborate and make sure that we've got partnerships which can take us into the future. There's a lot we want to learn in Zimbabwe, for example. This is a country which has got a lot of opportunities. We do have natural resources. In terms of natural resources, I don't know, minerals for that matter. The question I can answer is, what is that Zimbabwe doesn't have? Otherwise, we do have a lot. We are endowed with a lot of minerals. And we are saying 60% of what the world needs is in Africa. So we are saying we are here representing Zimbabwe and representing Africa, where the partnership will grow. And a lot of countries are aware of the fact that the advantages of Africa is because we've got the natural resources and we've got also the youth dividend. So this is a place to make that collaborations and partnerships. I want to say, first of all, the women of Zimbabwe have always been in the forefront when it comes to development, economic development, social development. So when we talk about women empowerment and when we drive women and enhance their empowerment, we are not asking for charity for the women of Zimbabwe. They earned it. They have really been there from day one. And we are doing a lot to make sure that we empower them. And by empowering women, there's a lot of things we need to look at, especially when it comes to financing them, for them to start up. Their startups, they are very good business people. We have more than 3.6 million small and medium enterprises in our country who are bringing more than 8.6 billion to a little country like Zimbabwe. That's a lot. And we are saying they need to be supported so that at least they can grow. We say when you empower a woman, you have empowered a family. And when you empower a family, you have empowered a community. And when communities are empowered, the country, all citizens of the country are empowered. So we look at women as very good business people, and also non-payment of loans is almost below 2%. They pay what you give them. So our women in Zimbabwe have started, they are all over. In mining, we've got women in mining. When I talk about small and medium enterprises in Zimbabwe, 56% of them are women. And when we talk of how much they're bringing on board, Zimbabwe is proud to be one of the best gold, we've got some of the best gold mines in the world, and we are exporting quite a lot, even to UAE. And small and medium enterprises are bringing more than 60% of what we are producing in our country. So what they need when I come to such forums is to make sure that we support them. Supporting our small and medium enterprises in gold mining will make Zimbabwe even a greater country. You know, even our currency is anchored on gold. So we have the gold all over and we just need to exploit them. At the moment, our small and medium enterprises in gold mining, they're using all manual, digging with hose and shovels. And this is the time where we say we need to empower them by getting equipment, the right equipment for us to increase production of gold. Then when it comes to SMEs who are in farming, you know, we've got some of the best fertile soils in my country. And the climate is very good. Of course, there's climate change issues, but the climate is very good. We can actually grow throughout the whole year. So it means we can have 3 seasons of crops. So we can actually feed the world. The region where I come from, that is Zimbabwe, Zambia, around South Africa, we can produce food which is enough for the world. What we need is support in terms of mechanization, equipment for agriculture that will make it easier for our women, our SMEs and everybody. And the other infrastructure which we need in agriculture is conveying of water. We have got so many dams which have been built in our country, but what is left is conveying for that water to the fields. So this is, of course, we've got climate change. Unfortunately, this year we've been hit very hard by the El Nino-induced drought, and that has made us lose 80% of our crops. But we are actually increasing irrigation. I think we need to use science here. It's important. That time to look up in the skies for rain is gone. We have seen it. It happened in the last year where we didn't harvest anything. So we are doing more in terms of increasing hectarage for irrigation. And for what we actually planted under irrigation in my country, we've got very good yields. So what is important is what we want from our investors is come and invest together with Zimbabweans, joint partnership. My president, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, he is very clear about the message. Zimbabwe is open for business. Come and invest with us. You will get your investment back. We understand every business person who is coming to Zimbabwe. In every cent they put, they expect to make 10 cents or even more. And this is what we are promising, a return on your investment. That is in agriculture. Then we talk about smart cities, about the innovations, ICTs. Again, this is an area where we want more of our business people to be trained and understand the future, because that's where everybody is going. Artificial intelligence is the way to go. And we want our women, our SMEs, and every business person in our country to move towards that direction. So AIM is giving an opportunity for a country like Zimbabwe. Manufacturing, I mean, again, we see ourselves here seeing what UAE has done. Impressive. And there's no reason why we can't get there. I think the idea is to make sure that we create this networking and cooperation, collaboration, partnership, which will make our countries great. When you talk about small and medium enterprises, or I would tell you that 90% of Zimbabweans are entrepreneurs. Virtually, we, as a ministry, we are in charge of supporting those SMEs, and we are actually going through registration of each and every small and medium enterprises. As I told you, these are the ones who are bringing so much money on the GDP of the country. So we are really concentrating on supporting them to get land so that they can actually build infrastructure, so that at least they have permanent addresses. And when that happens, it means the Ministry of Finance can collect taxes, the local authorities can collect taxes, and we can see more production and more people being employed. It has got a multiplier effect. We are very concerned about our young people, the youth. We want them to be all, we want to create employment so that they're always occupied. You know, when young kids, when their mind is not occupied, it becomes a devil's advocate. So we are looking at a situation where these small and medium enterprises need support because they are creating employment. We are a country of 15 million people, and about 4.7 million of those are employed by small and medium enterprises. So there is really need to support them, and this is why we were saying, you know, companies in this country can do a lot. We have had quite a number of companies, UAE companies, coming into Zimbabwe. I can say up to about 28 UAE companies are now in Zimbabwe investing there. And we do also have companies exporting a lot. We're exporting a lot of horticultural goods, gold, diamonds. In fact, UAE is the second largest trading partner of Zimbabwe after South Africa. So you can see UAE has become a great friend of Zimbabwe, and this is why you always find Zimbabwe represented at AIM Congress, because this is where we are exchanging wonderful ideas and which are leading to partnership of great success.